Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm starting my career mode on F1 2019. Now we're going to start with the F2 feeder series. I'm going to have to release these videos in 3 parts because kind of still using Share Factory on PS4 and it's very limited with the amount of space and the length of the videos that you can do. So anyway, we're going to jump straight in and play all the cutscenes. I'll see you on the other side.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams, as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
That was lovely, nice and inspirational to begin the series. Now, I've watched a few other series of the career modes and whatnot, and I've noticed a lot of people are going for the slower teams, and starting with a Williams or a Toro Rosso or a McLaren or a Racing Point or something like that. I'm going to approach this career mode a little bit differently. I'm actually going to start fast, so I'm going to aim to kind of be around Ferrari kind of area. Because I kind of want to take the fight to Mercedes-Benz and try to, have a bit of fun with it. Try to introduce a really, thick battle between Ferrari and Mercedes. The kind of battle that we're not really getting on track in real life. So at this point, I think I'm going to drive for Prema maybe or ART. I'm thinking. But I'm actually, okay, well at this point I'm a little bit confused. I'm still a bit confused because I'm looking for all the driver academies, realizing that I get to choose a team and then I get to choose the driver academy separately. I was thinking that each team had a different driver academy, so at the moment I'm just flicking through to see all the different driver academies, but there's Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, and Renault and McLaren. So we choose the Ferrari junior team, and I'm just adjusting some of the settings. We're racing with 100% AI, medium traction control, all that jazz. Let's get cooking.
ART's new driver really commanding the racing. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Well, quite obviously in typical drastic fashion, things have gone completely wrong. So we've had a turbocharger failure, I'm pretty sure is the diagnosis from what I've heard around the gaming community about this scenario. But basically what we're going to be faced with is letting our teammate through, playing the whole team orders thing, and not driving horrendously like I am right now. So I'm a bit of a team sport, a bit of a team player, a bit of a wuss in that sense, so I'm going to kindly let my teammate through before I was even asked, because that's just a common sense thing to do if you ask me in any racing world, and I wrote him off. Apologies for that, Nick de Vries. So yeah, now basically we have to finish the last, 3 or 4 laps here, down on power. Can we hold back all of those massive chunk of cars behind us? Looking at the minimap, there are tons of cars back there. We are going to come under lots of pressure as we come out of turn 1 and 2, the chicane, and are still really trying to get the hang of driving these cars. I did a video review about F2, if that's what you want to kind of call it, yesterday or the day before, and really not really enjoying these cars. It's just the transition between driving the F1 to the F2. You have to drive these cars so differently on the brakes and through the corners. And it's a tricky learning process. And I find they're so sensitive on the throttle as well, even with medium traction control. Anything below third gear, second and first, they're just so difficult to drive out of the corners. You have to be so gentle with them. And that is not the correct line through that corner. We've lost tons of time to the car behind. But funnily enough, the car ahead, the teammates, I'm not sure if it's Weber or Weber. I've heard the different pronunciation. I'm going to pronounce it Weber because that's how it looks. And I don't know, so I'm just going to pronounce it the way it looks. So Weber, our teammate, well, now he's getting away from us because we can't drive for beep. Yeah, we've got cars in our cracks at the moment. The proximity arrows are lit, and judging by our down on powerness, we are going to have cars all up inside us and looking for engine modes that we don't have. And I've turned around and he is arriving at the scene. I've had to take evasive action, but we hang on to P6 and live to fight another day. And you've got to be so patient on the throttle, because if you just get on it, you will go straight off. And so far, so good. Holding it together. This is what we need. Playing the team game. Now we just got to hang on to it. Hopefully our teammate can kind of catch that car in front and get some extra points, I suppose. Playing the team game. See if it was worth it or not. And these two cars behind me, side by side. And still side by side. Gee, they're going at it. They're really giving me some breathing space, which is great for me. And yeah, Gunther, I think that's how that's pronounced, really helping me out by giving me lots of breathing room. Hard on the brakes. And there's actually a little bit of wheel spin. You really got to be sensitive with the throttle. Just moving away from the apex of the corner, bringing it back to the second half of the corner. This is a difficult section of the track to get right, and I don't get it right. And masses of oversteer, and that's put him all up in us. They are 117% closer than they were on the last lap. So this is going to be dive bomb braking, and I'm inviting an accident. He had to get out of it. And that was a little bit on the reckless side of things, but I don't care. Should be right. Trying to get up underneath me there, but nope. Shut that door straight on your face, boy. This is scenario 1. This is going to be a long career mode. This is going to be a really long career mode. So, how many more opportunities is he going to get? It's probably not going to be close enough to make a move here. Might make a move on the hairpin down the back straight, which is coming up shortly. We need to really make sure we get a good exit out of that corner, which we do absolutely not get. And he is all up inside us, looking at those proximity arrows. Although we have had a decent exit, he's still there though. He's still there, but I don't think the move's on. There's no move to be warranted for. So we're safe. And Weber has just driven off into the distance. That's just how much slower we are. Devin Butler wins the race. And I can just kind of cruise this last section. This isn't really an overtaking. Try to get a clean exit out of this corner, which we have managed to do. He's still right on us, but I think we're going to get to the line in time. There you have it. We've hung on to P6. We've lived to fight another day. We played the team game. God, we're good. We are good.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great.
So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
I mean, I had 4 laps of being his teammate, and they were pretty shite because I had no turbo. So, yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
Well, I thought it was a logical thing to do. I had no power and he had pace, and that's just what you do, I suppose.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. The end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? Nah. You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Fair enough then. Alright, I'm going to have to end this video here. I'll leave a link in the description for the next video, and I'll see you all on the other side.